Hi you guys, welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and today we're going to be unboxing our month 3 with the Fibre Studio Bellwether subscription kit. It's not a kit, subscription box. So we all have seen what I made with month 1. If you haven't, circle back. As I've said, this is a slightly irregular review just because of where the price point was and knowing previously where Fibre Studio comes in on the prices of their yarn. I did not expect to see any kind of a discount just because. So this will actually wrap up the Bellwether review as such. Now, I may still come back and do a separate, hey, look at the FOs. We'll do a final FO wrap up. But as far as like the review portion of this, we've already established I love the Fibre Studios yarns. They're absolutely beautiful. So as far as like the bulk of why you would want my reviews, if I'm not doing a price breakdown looking for a discount, then is there a whole lot left for us other than FO shares? So I will probably still come back with an FO share, but this is the unboxing for the last month. This will be our 3-month unboxing. So if you missed the stats for this box coming straight out of the gate, you can do an annual subscription, a monthly subscription, or a quarterly subscription. I did the quarterly to do 3 boxes for the year. The annual is $400 a year, 15% off all purchases in-store and online, free shipping, and exclusives. For the quarterly, it's $100. That includes the shipping, 10% off all purchases online and in-store, plus exclusives. So we're coming down to $33 a month. In video 1, I shared with you guys my collection that I already have from their beautiful selection of beautiful things. Some I've purchased in store, some I've purchased at the Southern Comfort Fiber Market, but I have a gradient set of theirs as well that my husband got me for Christmas. So even he feels like he can go into their store and purchase things in person. So if you're in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, they are on Griffith Road. They've got their dye studio and everything right there in store, but they have one of the coolest setups where they wheel out all of the racks to take to shows. And I think it's just the spiffiest way of doing it. They literally take the whole store, everything but the dye studio, to a show. It's not like they're taking in extra inventory or something, as they do have a studio store and do shows on the road. I think it's the coolest thing. And the way they set up their racks, you can do pairings horizontally, vertically, and diagonally across their things. I don't even know if they really intended that to be the way it's done. I know horizontally they do kind of group things intentionally, but I was looking at old pictures and somebody else pointed out you can go diagonally across the same type of yarns and generally find pairings that work in that diagonal slot as well. It is the wildest thing. I love it. I love going into their store. I love talking to the entire team there. They are all incredibly sweet, and their fiber is absolutely gorgeous. If you want to see my previous selections, definitely go check out video number 1, because they're not all pink, blue, and purple, although there is a lot of pink, blue, and purple. So month 2, February 2024, I have not finished my project. And I'm also a bit of a kerfuffled mess. I do apologize. Normally I try to be more put together than this. But I've been doing Easter dinner grocery shopping, preparations for Easter. We're right in the middle of Holy Week. I'm trying to crank things out. I just got done making one of the most awesome finished objects I've ever made in my entire crochet history. I've been super stoked about that. Check out Show and Tell 217 if you haven't seen me talk about it yet. But I've been all over the place. So I am a little over halfway done with the first part of this project. So this is the, trying to keep everything together. Dewdrops. I'm not even to the front of this. This is the Dewdrop Shawl by Woolenberry. If you follow me on Instagram, I have tagged them in pictures. So in the black and white picture, you can't quite see what that center section is doing. I'll show you my progress and you'll understand more. So the center section is the pale pink of what we got last month. Because I actually have my pattern and everything on a clipboard this time. So last month we got Studio Smitten Fingering, which is 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. We got two 2-ounce skeins of the yarn, so approximately 232 yards. So my darker skein, not my lighter skein, my darker skein was actually a little on the heavier side. So because of that, I did go ahead and pick the shawl pattern, but this is where I am on this. So as you can see, the entire center section are these offset eyelets. And then I'll come back with the soft pink color and do the lace edge that goes on it. I have never done a yarn over edging before. So the first stitch on every row is a yarn over because we're going to pick up these, come back and pick up these stitches to add on the edge. I've never done it that way before. Normally I do a slip stitch on the edge and pick that up. So I guess we'll review this technique too as we're making our way through this. But if you are not like a normal subscriber to my channel, I highly recommend stopping back by and seeing the show and tells and seeing what we do for the projects. But this is the front side. I put my little marker on there. That way I don't lose my spot. But almost every time I pick this up, Banner, my little tuxedo cat, he wants to join me. So I feel a little bougie with this tiny little floof ball and this gorgeous cashmere blend. And you can just see that beautiful drape to this. And this is on, I think it's size 4 needle, size 6 needle. So it's not like I'm using some like ginormous needle on this, but it's absolutely beautiful and luxurious. I'm loving the stitch definition on this yarn. Oh, I did a wonky yarn over there. Happens. Especially when I'm at the helm. But I'm very, very excited. I think this is absolutely gorgeous yarn. Once again, I mean, we were in no doubt I was going to be in love with a pink palette for Valentine's Day. That's something I'd normally gravitate towards anyway. I wish I'd kind of finished this one before Easter though, because if it's not 40 degrees when we leave for Mass, I will probably be wearing my pink dress. Pink floral dress, so this would actually match that dress. I think this is almost exactly the color of the dark roses in it, but unfortunately I think it's gonna be freezing, so, or next to freezing when we leave. So anyway, that was month 2. We also got a pattern, and this is by Pearl Soho, and this is a reversible cowl. However, the yarn weight did not match the pattern. We've had some weirdness with the patterns. I think I'm missing an email from them every month that explains something with the yarn and the pattern. Because this month, we got a pattern again, but it's a Ravelry pattern. They told me what the pattern is, but not how to access it. So, like I said, I'm missing some information for this month. If I have a chance to reach out to them, talk to them, see what's going on, see what I missed, because I guarantee you this is Carrie error, not their error. I will let you know. However, I did find the pattern online. I can see the pattern exists out there. I just don't have it or have access to it. We do have enough yarn to do the pattern though, so, and it's the right weight. But this month, you guys, this is a first in a subscription for us. Actually, this is a first in a couple of different ways now, right? Yeah. So we have never gotten a mini set as our subscription box yarn. We've gotten like sock sets, or we've gotten, you know, like a shawl set where you get the 2 minis along with the full 100 gram hank, but we have never gotten a mini set before here on the channel. And none of our sets that we have gotten, as far as like shawl set, sock set, have been tone on tone straight. But this month, not only do we have a mini set, and we go from this very, the name of it's Shiny Penny, but it's a very soft coral with a yellow undertone that kind of comes through. It's not yellow, and it's not straight peach either. It seems like I have a green set of this somewhere too. But the fiber content this month is something we haven't had before. So these are 25 gram hanks, 120 yards of fingering weight yarn, 51% cultivated silk, 29% superwash merino, and 20% sea cell. Now, I do have some of their sea cell yarn. I have not used it yet. That was actually one of the first things I bought from them because it was just gorgeous. I do not want to open my mini set until I'm ready to use it, though, because I don't want to drop one of these somewhere in this house and lose it before I have a chance to make anything with it. But this is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Once again, not a color I would personally normally choose. I love, that's one of the things with these small batch dyers in particular that I love. Number one, because their yarn is generally so gorgeous, I kind of have to use it. Now, this is kind of in my mom's color palette a little bit more, and maybe my sister-in-law's color palette a little bit more, but it's not necessarily like my palette. However, there are things I can pair this with that draw it into more Carrie territory. But I love being pushed because it forces me to use it, not just like, it forces me to use something that maybe isn't what I would necessarily go for color-wise. And then I end up finding like, oh my God, I love how this looks. We've had a couple oranges in the past. The Midwest Mill that does all domestic fibers, when I reviewed them. And now their name just, I get their email still and it's just like, that mountain shawl, the moon shawl, the mosaic pattern shawl. Y'all. But anyway, that's what we have this month. Absolutely beautiful. I love the colors. I know how beautiful this yarn is. I wish I could like instantly see, because I think I have this in a greens. But it wasn't with my sets. Let me just double check. No, I found a different mini set from them over there. I found mini sets that I bought with Erica, mini sets that I bought from Erica. I found the mini sets from their shop that I purchased, but not the one I was looking for. But I've seriously considered getting this in the greens, or I have purchased this in the greens and gifted it to somebody, which also may be the case why I'm remembering buying it, but not remembering having it. But anyway, beautiful yarn. And like I said, this is why we're not doing a price evaluation on this. The in-store listed price for this set is $45, which I think is perfectly reasonable for what you're getting. And the monthly price for the subscription box is $33.33. So I knew, we were getting $30 worth of yarn and shipping included. That alone covered the cost of the subscription box. So it wasn't we need to find value or anything else. For those of you who are considering this as a box, your biggest risk is you're not going to necessarily like the color. But as I've shown you, even things that are, I would say, outside of my wheelhouse, which, like, if you're a repeat visitor, pink, purple, and aqua are my go-tos. We have lots of stuff in those colorways Or like month 1 where we've got this gorgeous, this is the month 1 yarn. Gorgeous bulky weight, super saturated, interesting, different feeling. Or like the koi pond color that I showed you guys. All of their colors somehow, even if they're not in your wheelhouse or not necessarily the colors you personally would gravitate towards, they're so beautiful. You're just enticed to work with them. You just kind of have to have them, and you want to kind of sink down into them and wallow around just a little bit. The quality of their yarns is just, everything that they have in the shop is beautiful. It's luscious to touch. It's a joy to work with. So like I said, this isn't one of my normal 3-month reviews, as this is a company I have purchased from over the years and really love. Definitely recommend going by the shop if you are there in Charlotte, or check out some of the Fibre markets because they kind of go all over. At least I know east of the Mississippi. So if you're over here on the eastern coast, check them out because they make some beautiful yarns and some gorgeous combinations. I'm still kind of mad I didn't get the red, black, and gray Queen of Hearts combo that I wanted originally. It's been 2 years. It's been 2 years. But I've gotten some other stunning sets from them, so I can't complain. So anyway, as far as like your price value, I would definitely say you're more than getting your $33.33 a month's value out of the subscription box. It's beautiful yarn. It's beautifully dyed. It's absolutely wonderful. If you were to go online or in store, you were going to be paying that to get it anyway. This month it was a $45 skein set plus a $6 pattern. So we've more than made up that $33.33. I wasn't looking to see a discount on this because even if we just got one hank of yarn from them, the shipping and the yarn paid for it. So we're not going to do a percentage or anything else, but we did get soap, 3 patterns, a mini pack, a shawl set, and a full skein of yarn. I definitely more than feel like my $100 worth of value was met. Plus shipping, once again, 3 months worth of shipping in that $100 for the quarter. Well, sun just shifted in here. Haddly doodly, welcome to my artificial light. Anyway, I'm just yammering. I'm blubbering. As I finish these projects, I will definitely do a separate share. I can't guarantee it'll be done here in the next month though, but Carrie is super excited. Absolutely gorgeous yarn. I still have another project left to finish that I can't wait. I love working on this shawl, by the way. It just the way it moves as you're knitting it. It's so therapeutic. I will see you guys real soon. I love you. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see y'all real soon. Bye, guys.